Roumen Bezergianov here. I would like to say a few words about the current pandemic we're all experiencing. Life has always been uncertain, but with the current pandemic, we're no longer able to hide from that uncertainty. The only way to deal with it now is to face it, and the only reasonable action is to accept it. But how can we accept this uncertainty? To begin with, we must learn to trust ourselves. We have dealt with uncertainties throughout our lives, more or less successfully, otherwise we wouldn't be here. So we need to trust our lived experiences. We need to integrate those lived experiences into who we are. We need to allow those lived experiences to transform us, to allow us to help us, to allow them to help us grow. So, how do we trust ourselves and our lived experiences? We trust ourselves not because we're always right, but we trust ourselves because we can learn. And we have been learning, and we will be learning. And so we invest our trust in the bank I can learn, and not in the bank I'm always right. If we invest our trust in the bank I'm always right, we will go bankrupt. The first instance when we're not right. And so from trust we go to learning. We learn because we're interested in the world, because we want to be prepared for this uncertainty. So we learn because of this radical amazement, as Abraham Heschel calls it, this interest in the world and the people in our lives, and also to prepare for the uncertainty. Great American writer Nicholas Taleb talks about uncertainty in all of his books, and the main idea there is that living beings prosper in times of volatility. Living beings, unlike machines, with the right attitude, can better feel their aliveness with volatility. While machines prefer that the conditions are always the same. When the conditions are always the same, machines' lives become extended. So we need then to accept our aliveness, to identify with our aliveness, more so than with what we have in common with the machines. To identify with our being more so than with our ability to do things. And this aliveness has to be the center of our concern. And the primary purpose of language is, in fact, to express this aliveness. So then, from this aliveness, and in preparation to deal with uncertainty going forward, we need to connect with the people in our lives. We need to authentically communicate and connect with them and communicate our love for them and experience their love for us and witness their aliveness and support each other's aliveness. And that is the way going forward with this or any other uncertainty to fulfill meaning in life. And out of that aliveness, we'll get inspiration for what to do for that freely chosen task that Viktor Frankl calls.